Season 8 of Selling Sunset is in full swing. Some damaging secrets have been revealed, and Bree is officially the bad guy. Duh. So we left off episode 3 with Bree getting some news that Chelsea's husband was probably cheating on her. Like, we're pretty confirmed on that now. At least that's what the news was, not that he actually did it. And Bree is very conflicted on what to do with this information. They're sitting at lunch and Chelsea is saying, look, I would love to hang out with y'all, but I really want to spend time with my family this weekend. And Bree's just sipping her drink like, girl, I got some news to tell you about your family. And then later on in the episode, when Chelsea is referencing the Nicole text message, and she said that the only person who is allowed to bother her that early in the morning is someone who gives her orgasms, which of course she's talking about her husband. Meanwhile, Bree is sitting on the secret of a lifetime about her husband. Am I the only one that didn't realize that Bree had been married before? When she said she was meeting her ex-husband at this house, I was like, your ex-husband? Like, I didn't even know you had an ex-husband. Now, I don't know what I was expecting her ex-husband to look like, because when I look at Nick Cannon, I'm not even remotely attracted to him. So I don't know what I was expecting of Bree's ex-husband. I don't know who he is, but he's attractive. But I do think her ex showing up this season is significant, because she mentions the fact that he used to cheat on her all the time. In fact, she kind of took a little bit of a dig at him when he got there about wearing the blonde hair.
You like my blonde? I wore it just for you since you love blonde so much.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think it'll help my sale today?
Thanks for the condescending tone already to start the day.
Oh, you missed me.
So when she goes to tell Chelsea this information that she has about her husband, I genuinely think that she was doing it from a place of, look, girl, I have been here before. I've been cheated on by my husband. It fucking sucks. I'm telling you woman to woman, because I couldn't sit by and hold on to this information and basically see you every day and smile in your face knowing what I know about your husband. Because I do feel like she went back and forth a lot on, me and Chelsea are not only not on good terms right now, we have never seen eye to eye. So why would I want to be the one to bring her this information? Someone who has done me so wrong. That's how Bree feels, that Chelsea has done her so wrong. Called her disgusting, all kind of stuff. So Bree was afraid, and rightfully so, of Chelsea shooting the messenger, because she already doesn't like the messenger. And at the end of episode 6, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And I cannot stand how Emma was sitting there fueling all of this, being like, oh, well, if this information came from Bree, then it had to be malicious, and she set this all up. Girl, Chelsea's man is cheating, but y'all somehow finding a way to be mad at Bree. Make it make sense, because she didn't tell Jeff to cheat on Chelsea. See, this is exactly the reason why people will see someone's man or woman or whoever outside IRL in public cheating on them and not say anything, because people often shoot the messenger. How are you mad at the person who found out the information? One, your husband shouldn't have cheated in the first place. Second, if he did, he should have been upfront and told you before the public found out, because he knows that you guys are in the public eye. They're not the Kardashians or anything, but you're not regular people. It's gonna come out in a big way. So why her husband didn't bring that to her, I don't know. The anger feels really misplaced. Like, be mad at your man. Don't be mad at Bree just because she found out before you did. Now, for the most part, when Bree does tell Chelsea, Chelsea seems to take it really well. She says that she kind of had a feeling, and I think a lot of people who have been cheated on describe this. They say, oh, well, I knew that something was off. I just couldn't put my finger on what exactly was off. Of course, there probably was some shock there. I mean, she's getting this life-changing information, and probably when the cameras were gone, she probably really started to feel it, and that's when it started to sink in, like, oh, she just told me that my husband of umpteen years has been cheating on me, who I have 2 kids with, who I have a family with, who I've built with, is cheating on me. I'm sure it hit her after the cameras were gone. And she also opened up about the fact that her husband never really agreed with her being in real estate, because she doesn't have to work, she just chooses to, because she genuinely loves it.
One thing that has really broken my marriage more than anything is my choice of career that my partner doesn't support very vocally.
Oh my gosh, I wish you could spend more time with the family. Do you have to do this? And I don't have to work, and I don't need to work hard, and I don't need the money, and I hustle just for fun.
And I remember way back when Chelsea first came on the show, she was talking about her love for real estate and how she just feels so ignited when she's doing real estate. So she genuinely does love the game of real estate, and she's doing it because of that, not because she needs to work. I recently covered Love is Blind UK, and we had a lot of discourse around women who are stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives, and women who go 50-50 with their husbands. My stance is that there are people who believe in 50-50, and there are people who do not believe in 50-50. And the people who do need to find other people who do, and the people who don't need to find other people who don't. What matters is that you and your partner are on the same page about it, but neither is the right or wrong way. In Chelsea's situation, it really sounds to me that her husband expected her to just default into being a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom, because he does have have so much money. He's probably was thinking, why would you want to work when you don't have to? But unfortunately, he married a go-getter, and I think he knew Chelsea was a go-getter. He married a go-getter who has that grind in her. She wants to do that. So I think Chelsea would be miserable sitting at home. So it does sound like that disconnect caused a lot of issues in the relationship, because she mentioned him being very family oriented. And I'm not saying that Chelsea isn't family oriented, but she's also very career focused. She's both. And I think he would have preferred her to be home a little more. And like I said, she would have been miserable being at home all the time. Of course, this is literally not an excuse for him cheating. There are so many steps that he could have taken before that. He could have talked to her about it, maybe changed the situation, counseling, whatever they could have done. There could have been so many more steps before they got to this point. And like I said, so publicly because of who they are. So it's inexcusable, but it does sound like this disconnect and this situation has kind of been brewing for a while now. What I really find interesting though is that this entire time, after the conversation with Bree, sitting on the couch with Chrishell and Emma, she never told her husband any of this all this time. She was just sitting on the information. She probably wanted proof. She probably wanted time to kind of mull over it, think about it. I don't know, but she never told him. So all of that anger, all of the hurt was being felt internally. And I do think that's what caused her to kind of lash out on Bree, because she needed someone to be mad at. And she couldn't be mad at her husband because she hadn't told him yet. So the next closest person to this situation, unfortunately, is Bree, because she's the one who told her about it. Aside from that, we do get some closure on the whole dress code office thing.
My head's in the game, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, dress how you want.
I know, that's what I said. I said Jason had no problem with my outfit that day. So why should you?
And then Mary and Chelsea met up. Mary cried. They worked it out. I don't know. I don't understand why this was a big deal anyway. All of the girls in the office dressed like this, so let's just move on. Hey y'all, it's Nae. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Selling Sunset Season 8, episodes 4 through 6. So if you haven't seen them yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on episodes 4 through 6, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation. And give this video a like before you go, so I know you enjoyed it. If you want to keep this conversation going after this video, feel free to head on over to my Discord server. It's a place for us to chit chat outside of YouTube, and it's free, so why not? The link is in the description box. Sorry to literally jump scare y'all like this in the middle of a video I'm editing right now, and I just wanted to pop in and let you know that there's gonna be a part 2 to this video. So at the time that I recorded this video, none of the stuff about the Emma situation had come out, but now there is so much more that has happened, and I feel like I need to address it, because in this video, I'm barely gonna touch on it, because like I said, it was mentioned. Emma never even found out, so there was nothing really to discuss. It was just an accusation. I mean, it's still just an accusation, but I feel like I have to at least talk about what's been happening. So there's a part 2 to this video, uploaded at the same time I uploaded this video. Just giving you a heads up to go watch that, because you're probably going to be like, why didn't you talk about this? And the reason is because the video you're watching right now was recorded before all of this stuff happened. So I'll link that video below. It'll also be in the same Selling Sunset playlist. Sorry for jump scaring you, because I would be jump scared right now. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Chrishell was definitely destined to be in just a sprinkle of drama this season. So Selling Sunset gets nominated for a GLAAD Award, which, via Wikipedia, is an award to recognize and honor various branches of the media for their outstanding representations of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, and the issues that affect their lives. So Chrishell sends out a text to all the girlies in the office saying, thanks for being so supportive of me coming out on the show, all of this, all that, thanks, everyone's been rainbows and butterflies and it's been great. But in that text, she also as a little slight dig to Nicole about the whole homophobia situation. Now, if you don't remember this is what happened. Let's talk about this Nicole homophobic situation. I think that her pretending like she didn't know that that comment was homophobic is a lie. It is very clearly meant in a derogatory way. Someone saying, oh my God, this lesbian is on my TV screen again is definitely homophobic. And I get the optics. I know how it looks when Nicole responded to that in the way that she did. But Nicole didn't say anything other than thank you to that comment. And she said thank you because included in that comment was also a comment about how she looked great, or she looked cute, or her dress was nice, or whatever it was. In her mind, she ignored the homophobic part. She's like, I didn't respond to that. Or she said she wasn't clear that it was homophobic, which again, I don't believe. But anyway, she ignored that part and she was just responding to the compliment for her. While we would absolutely love everyone to be a loud and proud ally, no one has to be. Just because she didn't actively speak out against that homophobic part of the comment doesn't make her homophobic. That is, again, another huge allegation that you just shouldn't be throwing around willy-nilly. And then Chrishell said that Nicole was cheering them on.
literally go to homophobic people and cheer them on because they hate me for that reason.
Which she literally did not do. Now, Nicole's response to Chrishell's glad text is basically saying, didn't y'all just do the same thing that y'all grilled me for last season? They looked at the entire text, saw the dig to Nicole, only responded to the piece that Chrishell was saying thank you for, and they congratulated her while completely ignoring the dig at Nicole, which is basically what they had grilled Nicole for last season. And Nicole is basically feeling like, is this not a double standard? And she's not wrong. Look, I said in my last video last season that I did kind of feel like the girls in the office gang up on Nicole, and they do kind of pick favorites. When Chrishell doesn't like you, you know that she doesn't like you every single time that she's around you, and she will put her foot on the gas and not let up. And that is exactly what she's been doing with Nicole. For Nicole, it's been years. For us, it's only been 2 seasons, but it's been a long time for Nicole. So it feels like it's just every single time you see them together, Chrishell is coming at her for no apparent reason, in my opinion. At this point, it has gotten so bad that Brett and Jason are jumping in. And look, if we see Jason, I'm like, okay, Jason's always involved in a little bit of the drama. Like, he's always there to try to make it better. But we never see Brett. Brett never even shows his face on this show. I half forget that he even exists. So when he shows up and he starts getting involved in the nonsense, you know that it's gotten bad.
I should have never engaged, but I need you to know.
Wait, can you continue on that before you interrupt yourself?
Came from a place of
and say
anger.
but and why. Just elaborate
No,
more.
but I need her to know.
I know, but Nicole,
that's
focus.
important.
But
Had I seen that,
Nicole, I get it.
We know,
We all
we
fucking
know.
get that. Stop defending yourself and just focus on the apology.
Just so you know, we all want this to be over. We want other people to understand, but it doesn't come off as genuine when you try to make excuses.
And like, if I'm crazy, let me know. But I really don't feel like Nicole was making excuses when she said that. I genuinely do feel like she was trying to lay it all out and present all of the information. And trying to provide context for the fact that she's being called homophobic, which is a huge accusation. And Chrishell knows that. Chrishell knows that it's a big deal to call someone homophobic. And she keeps, like I said, keeping her foot on the gas, doubling down on it because she knows how damaging it could be. And at this point, I'm over it. Last season, I was over it, okay? We said our piece. We know the girl is homophobic. And most of all, Chrishell knows that she's not. I genuinely do think Chrishell knows that. And I think this drama should have been cut last season. Because at this point, it truly is hypocrisy. Chrishell is demanding another apology from Nicole. Which just seems crazy to me because did Chrishell apologize to Nicole for saying that she was on drugs? Like, she said that. She stated it as a matter of fact that Nicole did drugs. And she never apologized for that. Not that I can remember. In fact, I think she doubled down on it and was like, she does do drugs. Like, I've seen her do them before. So it just seems a little crazy that she's being so demanding about this apology from Nicole when she has literally said like the worst thing about this girl that she could possibly say. But Nicole does apologize again, and Chrishell forgives her. And do you know what it feels like? It feels like in that moment when Chrishell forgave her, she was like, okay, like I'm done messing with you now. Like, I'll forgive you because I'm bored of being mad. Not like she genuinely wanted to forgive her, but more like, okay, I've made you suffer enough. Like, it was like she was showing her mercy.
Oh God. Oh, listen, we don't have.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
I have zero hatred.
Thank you for saying that.
Chrishell is low-key a tyrant, and I love her, but she's sneaky. Luckily, Maya was there to bring the peace. I didn't know that she had opened up her own brokerage, but that's very on brand. She was always the person who was in the least amount of drama and in the most amount of bags. Like, she's always been about real estate, very much like Chelsea. Chelsea's in the drama, but you know what I mean. And I was so happy for once that Nicole finally, after 2 seasons for us and like 3 or 4 years for her, was finally not gonna be at the center of drama, the center of this negative drama. But then she put herself back in some drama, and I'm just not understanding, like, girl, are you not tired? Because I'm tired for you. When they went to Pioneer Town, Nicole hints that Emma did something with a married man. And when I heard her do that, I was like, not only is that messy because we didn't have us audience had no idea about that, but 2, it's dumb because you know that that's gonna get back to Emma, and you know there's gonna be a fallout about it. You are on shaky ground at best with her and her besties, so why would you do anything to add fuel to the fire of them not liking you? And then after she had already brought it up, she tried to act like, oh, I don't want to say too much, but she basically has said everything except who the man is, and I'm sure we're all gonna find out. And when Emma finds out that she mentioned that, she's gonna come for her, and I won't even be able to protect Nicole. Like, at that point, you literally inserted yourself in that. Speaking of Pioneer Town, what did I tell y'all about Alanna and this silver spoon?
All my friends are in their 30s looking for their first home in the $2 million price range.
How are all your friends looking for $2 million houses? I mean, granted, in LA, like, the smallest starter home is gonna cost you at least $1 million, but it's still kind of crazy that she's like, yeah, all my friends are looking for their first $2 million homes. Like, cannot relate, girl. On top of that though, renting her house that she has in Pioneer Town is $20,000 per week, so you know she making money from that. I get the feeling that much like Chelsea, Alanna is working because she wants to, not because she has to. And I don't think that Amanza wanted to leave Pioneer Town. She found her a cowboy and she was like, okay, I think I'm moving in here now. Actually, Amanza was shooting her shot with somebody else too. I love this season for her. I feel like in previous seasons we have seen a lot of Amanza going through drama with Chrishell, of course, but just drama with her family life and the father of her kids and all that stuff. So it's nice to see her kind of eyeing people again and being happy again. Love that for her. On to these houses. That $18 million invisible house in Joshua Tree is chef's kiss. I actually recognize this house because I'm pretty sure that I saw it on one of those lists of must visit houses or must visit places when you go to Joshua Tree. And although Joshua Tree is a hop, skip, and a jump for me, I've never been, although I have many friends who have. I also really love the Magician's house next to the Magic Castle. The Magic Castle, if you don't know, is really kind of an exclusive club, I guess, that you can literally only go to if you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who is a magician at the Magic Castle, or if you stay at the hotel, which I'm sure is expensive. But you can easily see it. It's pretty much right in the center of Hollywood on a main street. Right next to Hollywood Boulevard. It's like around the corner from Hollywood Boulevard, so you can go look at it from the outside. Fun fact about me, I love magic and literally always have since I was a kid. All of those magic shows on Netflix, Magic for Humans, Magic Prank Show, Death by Magic, like I'm the #1 fan. And I've seen them all several times. I think it could be because I grew up watching The Masked Magician. Does anybody else remember him? I do vividly. He was always so dark and mysterious and did these grandiose magic tricks that I never understood. And I still don't understand. And no, I do not want you to ruin them for me. That's part of the fun, is that I have no idea what's going on. So if anyone wants to take me to a magic show, sign me up. I'll be there. But so far, I am loving this season of Selling Sunset. I cannot wait to get into this phone call with Bree. And I really do hope they stop trying to make Bree the villain, because I don't see her as the villain in this situation. Unfortunately, she's just a bearer of bad news this season. But I will be back tomorrow to talk about episodes 7 through 9. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. And I really do they. Am I really gonna say that? I think I actually am gonna say that. That's funny. Whatever. Billy gets her flowers. That's what I wrote in the script. That's what we going with. Okay. So we left off episode 3. Please let this be on manual focus, bitch. Or autofocus, because I can't afford for this to not be recording again. This is why I get up early. Where are we on, Chrishell? Okay. Oh, I said it differently. And then I'm gonna insert my old video. Ooh. It's videoception. I don't know why I said it like that. When they went to Pioneer Town? Magician's house, that's magicians? Can I say the word?
I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. You don't wanna leave me alone. I'm not going on. Now I should've known. I might have to fight this.